Hello, everyone. It's Master here. Let's turn it down. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, so. Master here, coach your Greninja Warriors. We're here for week 6 of the Saltbox Draft League. We're against the Undella Urshifus, coached by Coco for days. IRL mate of mine. So we're both doing pretty fucking garbage. So we're gonna go in and have a bit of fun. So let's run over some of the stuff that he's got. He's got Kubfu, Cottony, Fletchling, Gothita, Slowpoke, Dino, Sinsty, Cleffa, Clobberpuss, Snom, and Wooper. The main threats on the team, Kubfu is pretty threatening. Cottony and Fletchling have that burst speed control with Gale Wings and Prankster, respectively for, like, Tailwind. Slowpoke is a bit annoying in Trick Room. Gothita, Shadow Tag, I completely overlooked for prepping. I think we can play around that. I don't think it'll be too much of an issue. Dino can be a little bit scary. Other than that, I don't think too much of the team is super threatening. Oh, Sinsty a little bit as well if it gets out of hand. So we'll go over our team real quick. So we've got weakness policy Growlithe with Justified, because we have both Beat Up and Aquajet on the Azurill. So yeah, we've got that. We've got 2 speed IV Solosis and 1 on Azurill. That is basically, we can get Fake Tears off in Trick Room before we fire off a Psychic or Shadow Ball, which does a lot to basically everything. We've got the Draining Kiss for the Dino, because it's a thing that Solosis can't hit, and we've got Sap Zipper. So we're immune to any sort of, any grass type stuff, because we didn't really need huge power. We don't want to be doing too much damage. We don't really need to go over Scraggy. Scraggy's kind of just Scraggy, like, it's just gonna do its thing one way or the other. And let's close that, because we are getting into the game. So we'll throw that up, and we'll see how things go. We'll pop the GLHF, because at this point, that's what we're fighting for, right? Like, I think we're two of the lower end teams here in the league at the moment. No Gothita, no Dino. The Trick Room stuff's there. Wooper's there. That's kind of sick. So, how do we want to go about this game 1, would be the question. I've got camera there, game there, screen there, so I'm going to be looking all over the place. Togepi not super useful either. I almost want to lead, Diglett and Growlithe into this stuff, but that's probably not like the wisest idea. I think I'll do it at least for game 1, and I think bringing it back. There's no Sinsty. Scraggy's still like not too bad though, like offering out that fake out pressure and whatnot. Actually, I'm gonna go Solosis Scraggy with Azurill and Growlithe. I'm gonna probably aim to sort of get the Trick Room route out in game 1, because it looks like there's a really big focus on the on getting like speed control up. Fletchling Wooper. Okay, that's interesting. I don't really know what Wooper does. Like too much. It's probably got Unaware. That's probably the best of what I can go for it. So here, I still think our play is to just Trick Room. And I guess, like, fake out the Fletchling? And get rid of the, like, any Gale Wings. There's the Yawn. Okay, that's a fair play. We're gonna go for Trick Room here. We don't mind swapping out Solosis here. We can swap into... We can just swap into Azurill. I think that is fine. And I think... we just look to... I guess just Drain Punch the, Drain Punch the bird? Yeah, Drain Punch the bird. I don't mind ignoring the Wooper if it's just gonna, click Yawn. I think that's fine. Oh, Eerie Impulse. Okay, I didn't know I got that. That changes things a little bit. But I still think it's okay. Fletchling took that quite well. Okay, there's a dual Wing Beat. That's not doing a lot to Scraggy because of the Intimidate. And plus Fletchling's like, you know, not, like, super strong. So what we can go for here... we can always... we can honestly double the Wooper. Yeah, I'm pretty down to double the Wooper here. Fletchling doesn't seem, like, super threatening. Oh, okay, so he's button on Wooper. So whatever's coming in here is gonna take a Drain Punch. It's Slowpoke, okay. That's a pretty damn good Pokemon to take a Drain Punch. We still did a surprisingly good amount. I won't really complain too much about that. Taunt on the Azurill. Okay, so yeah, there is the taunt on the Fletchling as well. Slowpoke's got leftovers. Okay. How many turns to Trick Room are left? 2 turns to Trick Room. That's still fine. I think we Draining Kiss. I think we double the Fletchling here. What was the Wooper? Yeah, I think it's okay to double the Fletchling here. It wants to do that, does nothing. Okay, that thing's setting up Calm Minds. We'll need to start swinging at that pretty soon, because that's gonna be an issue. Yeah, so I think that Fletchling's like definitely Eviolite. Scraggy avoids the dual Wing Beat, that's nice, we'll take that. Telling a lot from the leftovers. I think I want to go into... I think Solosis here is honestly fine, and I think we'll just crunch the Slowpoke. Fletchling protects, okay, perfect. So, it's got Protect, Dual Wing Beat, and Taunt. So, fourth move could still be that Tailwind. Right? That Crunch does a lot. That's a really good hit on that Crunch. So Scraggy's not dying to this hit. I think this is a pretty free Psyshock into Fletchling. And Crunch into Slowpoke. That feels so safe right now. Because in the back there's the Wooper. There's also probably Cubfu as well. There's the Protect there, that's fine. We can't protect the Scraggy because we're Assault Vest. But we should take the dual Wing Beat fairly comfortably. Because of the Intimidate, and Fletchling is like, you know, not very strong. The Crunch into that, that's fine. And the Psyshock just straight into the Fletchling. That should take it out. Or not. Okay, so that's super bulky Fletchling. But we're really in a position where we can just kind of make that play again. And, like, there's not really a lot that, Coco could do about it. Like, you could swap Slowpoke into Kubfu, I guess. But, like, Scraggy's still fairly healthy, and, like, we could sort of, play the Kubfu as it comes. Because everything's built fairly physically defensive to, like, really help deal with that Kubfu. Like, Solosis is, like, a fairly bulky Solosis with, like, a lot of, like, HP and defense to, like, sort of help deal with that. So that should be Slowpoke dead here. Yep. Okay, so this will be a double knockout. So we're going to see Wooper and fourth Pokemon to come out after this. And it should be Kubfu. I can definitely see a Kubfu coming out. Yeah, there it is. So there's the Kubfu, and yeah, there should be the Wooper. I think Kubfu is going to want to take this opportunity to potentially look to take out... It'll either take out Scraggy or maybe look to go for, like, a Protect. I really don't think Solosis is at all threatened. I think it's a Psyshock on a Kubfu, and I think we actually switch into Azurill. Because I still think Fake Out will be very useful later, and even if we need to sack Scraggy to, like, as a Yawn pivot, I think that's the way to go. We know Wooper is slower than... Does the Wooper speed tie it? Oh no, because we swapped out. Okay, so we're definitely... So we're probably slower than the Wooper. So that's good info, at least. If the Wooper's unaware, though, like, that seems pretty... I don't know, pretty average, right? I think I'm gonna protect the Solosis, and I'm gonna go for, like, the Draining Kiss on the... Will that Draining Kiss even kill the Kubfu? It might. It might do. The -2 Psyshock did a fair bit, and Kubfu's defense, I'm pretty sure, is stronger than his special defense. I'm gonna quickly double check that number. Yeah, like, slightly higher. But Solosis is also significantly stronger than Azurill. Kubfu detects, yep. Because we protect with Solosis. Do we see another Eerie Impulse? Do we see, like, a Yawn or something? Eerie Impulse on the Azurill, okay. That's not too much of an issue. I think that's still okay. I think we can do that. I think we can't drop the Fake Tears yet, yo, because it's because we're not faster. So we can take this. We'll reveal Citrus, which will heal Azurill back up to a sizable bit of HP. Definitely anything we can take from the Wooper. Earth Power, we probably do take that. Let's go, Azurill. I love this Pokemon so much, man. It's a big kill for Solosis, and then the Draining Kiss is just gonna go into the Wooper. So that's kinda fine. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit stylish here. I'm gonna go for the Growlithe, and I'm just gonna... No. It's so stupid to, like, reveal anything like that. I'm just gonna swap into Scraggy. And I'm not even gonna drop, like, anything. I'm just gonna Draining Kiss again. Like, I could Protect, but I think just dropping the Draining Kiss here is fine. The Yawn on the Scraggy. Okay, that's fine. This will allow us to... I genuinely think just Drain Punch, and we swap back to Solosis. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Because this probably, with the Assault Vest, this probably lets us live the Earth Power from the Scraggy. Okay, so there's the Recover. That's fine. That's all good. Scraggy's asleep now. That's also fine. We can just go to... I think we just burn the sleep turn. And just go for Trick Room. There's the Honor the Solosis, that's fine. Because here we'll swap out Solosis for Azurill, and we'll just aim to just try and wake up again with Scraggy, I guess. Azurill looking quite healthy thanks to the, impressively enough, thanks to the Draining Kiss. Because Scraggy will chew that. Yeah, Scraggy absolutely devoured that hit. And I think at this point, we just Drain Punch, and we just spam Fake Tears on the Wooper. Because that'll just get it to a point where we can just come in and just clean it. Because we've seen Recover, we've seen Eerie Impulse, we've seen Yawn. Oh yeah, so there's no Protect on the Wooper. So at this point, we just double it. We've revealed Crunch, so we can go for the Crunch, because that'll just do more damage, and we'll Draining Kiss it. We don't have to reveal Aqua Jet yet. Azurill with the kill. Oh, the crit too! So yeah, we heal like a lot back from that. So that's a really strong game one from our end. We could probably like... maybe play around with some game 2 stuff, but last time we did that, that bit us in the ass pretty badly big time. So maybe we don't do that. We will receive Coco's lead card. We'll play the same rules. We know that strategy and stuff is like pretty sound. How fast is Kubfu? Kubfu is probably almost definitely faster than our Growlithe for this week. Let the battle begin, actually. Shouldn't waste time. If the Kubfu, yeah, if the Kubfu's jolly, it'll be. If Animate, it is fine. Or if Tailwind goes up. I'm keen to go. Maybe not Azurill Growlithe. Maybe Diglett? But Diglett's matchup here is, like, pretty average. Like, there'll be some ally switching. But I think Azurill is just, in general, just does so much better than Diglett. I reckon we just go Diglett. Diglett wants the time of day. I think we definitely rock Scraggy. And I think we rock Solosis. Yeah, we'll rock that 4 for game 2. We'll share the love a bit. We'll see what stuff wants to happen during turn 1. We know there's also it's Brick Break on Cubful and not close combat, so it's not going to be hitting like as hard. Which is, you know, obviously nice for us. Cottony Cleffer. Well, Diglett is a fantastic call to these two. I suppose. But I think we just beat up And what's wrong with beating up and flare blitzing? I really don't think there's anything wrong with beat up and flare blitz. What's the bigger threat? I guess they both kind of are. I'm gonna go Cottony. Oh, Cotton Spore, okay. That's essentially the same as, like, a Tailwind. What are they tricking off? Are they tricking off Diglett? Growlithe got a Choice Scarf, okay. Well, Clef has now got a policy. Is that, like, that's kind of okay, though. Like, we'll just give Growlithe the attack, and then maybe just play off that. And I guess we know the Growlithe is Scarfed as well, from here on out, so we're probably just going to be clicking Flare Blitz. We could also swap it out, which means, like, Growlithe has a bit of preserve, a bit of, like, a reason to preserve it. Because I think the Diglett here just nukes the Cottony. And we go for the Blitz onto the Cleffa. I think that's alright. There's a stun spot on the ground. Oh, okay. That's a big dodge for us. We're faster than the Cleffa. The Cleffa goes down. And do we take out the Cottony too with the Iron Head? It might not if it's Sash. No, it's not Sash. It was Citrus. Or we don't even take it out. I do think we swap Diglett out here, at least, though. I think Growlithe we can send to the Wolves. If it's Kubfu... Oh, hang on. We can ally switch. We can ally switch, and we can blitz the Kubfu. We can do we can click the VGC move. I'm so excited. There's a stun spore, yeah. Okay, perfect. Perfect. That was a double into the Growlithe. And the Tangle slows down Kubfu, but that's not going to matter because we're just flare blitzing anyway. Is that the Sash on Kubfu? Are we gonna burn? No, but, however, because of the Tangling Hair, the Growlithe is actually faster. So... But we can fake that out at any point in time. So I'm pretty down to just double the Cottony here. And I think that's fine. Kubfu T-Tech, yep, that's fine. We did double the Cottony. Cottony throws off a taunt onto the Diglett. Okay, no more ally switching. Fuck me, is Growlithe gonna take 3 KOs? I'll tell you what though, for Coco's case, like, missing both those missing the first stun spore is actually, like, super bad. Like, that was super detrimental to him. Oh, here's the Slowpoke out here too. I think we're still just gonna look to kill the Kubfu. We still got Scraggy and Solosis in the back. I think I'm just gonna... This sounds really weird, right? I'm gonna self-Iron Head. Because I kind of want both my mons to go down here. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. I thought the Kubfu would be slower. I thought the Kubfu would be slower. That looks so bad. But it's, like, it's fine. Like, it's fine. It's completely fine. Because we still have, like... We have the Fake Out in the back, and we can still go for Trick Room and stuff. Like, I still think this is a fine position. But we completely threw away a winnable position because I got my speed wrong. That's all that was. I got my speed wrong, and I did want both of them to die, so that's why I made that play. To get these two into 2v1 the Slowpoke. So the Slowpoke's own tempo, and there's the inner focus on the Kubfu too. We have to respect the Kubfu's detect here. But I do think, like, a Fake Out plus a Shadow Ball is, like, perfectly fine into the Slowpoke. Nothing on the Kubfu. Interesting. Because this will do a lot to the Slowpoke. Yeah, that does a fantastic amount. So yeah, in a position like this, we're good to just crunch the Slowpoke, and we're good just to Side Shock the Kubfu. Yeah, I still think this position's very good. Like, we've seen Icy Wind. There's the Slowpoke Protect as well, so we do get the the 1-for-1 trade here. And the Scraggy definitely beats the Slowpoke 1v1 looking at that Shadow Ball damage. We can go for... We probably don't even need to go for Trick Room. Because I think Solosis will just do the cleanup here. Because there's the leftovers. Like, the Slowpoke can, like, aim to slack off, like, all he wants, but... It's only really gonna go so far. Because we're doing way more than 50% with each Shadow Ball hit. We have a chance to special defense drop. Like, there's the Icy Wind. We're gonna devour that. Speed drop, that's fine. Like, that happens. Like, that's the Icy Wind effect. And we win. Much closer game 2, but we got to show off a little bit of fun that we had with the with the Growlithe and stuff. So yeah, GG's Coco. That was at least we had a bit more fun game 2 than game 1. Game 1 felt like very controlled. Like, game 2 could have definitely gone his way for sure, landing that hit on the Growlithe. Would have definitely swung some momentum a bit. We would have had to play a little bit more, a little bit smarter, not exactly do the self-targeting. That wasn't disrespectful. Like, I'll explain to him before I upload that play was intentional. I'll explain my logic behind that play. And essentially that I just got my speed stats wrong. So, we are in with a win. And we'll see you next week.